Hello, so for my video project on performance management, I thought I would demonstrate what a 360-degree feedback report looks like for a group versus an individual report. Each individual or group is rated on a scale of 1 to 5, 1 being strongly disagree and 5 being strongly agree, rated by direct reports, who are employees that work directly under another person in an organization, peers, who are their coworkers who work in the same level as them, and then manager or supervisor, and then themselves. So both reports are pretty similar to one another, except that the competencies that they are rated on are a little bit different, as you can see here. With the individual, there is accountability, client focus, communication, customer service, strategic thinking, teamwork, problem solving, and time management. And for the group, we have building teams, motivating others, accountability, coaching, communication, collaborative leadership, conflict management, creativity and innovation, and service. Then going down, there is the competency summary. The group here got an overall rating of 3.5 out of 5. And I would also take note on looking at the bar graphs along here, because that will be important for later. Then here's the individual report. This individual got an overall rating of 3.7 out of 5.0. Again, look at the bar graphs on the side here, because that will be important, especially the supervisor. So then moving on, you can see the individual items the ratings are scored on by each competency. And this is very similar to what we did in class a few weeks ago by rating things like accepts responsibility for personal success, tailors communication to the audience, etc. And then for the group report, it's very similar. So with a 360-degree feedback report, you're most likely going to be seeing rating errors. When looking specifically at the individual report, I noticed that the supervisor was scoring pretty high for most of the competencies compared to their peers and direct reports. The supervisor was scoring very high with 4s and 5s consistently. And the peers and direct reports were scoring more dynamically and more in the average zone. So this would be an example of the leniency error. And then in the group report, I noticed that all of the raters were scoring in the average range, with the high rated items being around 3.4 to 3.8 and the lowest rated items being 3.2 to 3.5. And this would be an example of the central tendency error. And then lastly, something that I liked about the individual report was that the raters provided open-ended comments, which is essentially feedback to the ratee. I like that everyone involved provided positive and negative comments, because this helps the individual see what they are doing well and also what they could be improving on in their competencies. For example, direct reports commented about Adam's tardiness and that he needs to take responsibility. But then the supervisor said something positive and said that he fulfills his responsibilities and demonstrates a commitment to the team. So that is it for both reports.